Hello customers and welcome to today's guided walkthrough of the 2018 Jaguar XE. My name's Jesse, I'm a Perth marriage celebrant and spokesperson for Carr Place here along the corner of Leach Highway and North Lake Road. We hope you enjoy our walkthrough. Let's get stuck into it, shall we? We're going to start off with a front-on view while I list off the car's key features. From the top we have 8 airbags, GPS satellite navigation, ABS brakes, central locking, power windows, Bluetooth connectivity. Fingers crossed I can cover the remaining features on this vehicle throughout the short amount of time that we have together. And I'm going to start off with presentation. And I've got to give a great big thumbs up to the detailing team a part of this yard. They do a fantastic job with the whip up of the vehicle, and the XE is no exception. If you think the car looks good now, just wait until you buy it. They're going to have it look like a 2021 vehicle, trust me. Anyway, time now for us to jump into some features, and I'm going to first bring your attention to the top of your windscreen. We've got the 2 safety cameras here at the front, and their purpose is twofold. Number one, collision mitigation. They're always on the lookout for the chance that you may collide with an obstacle, whether that be someone's car, a pot plant, you name it. If it does sense that occurrence, it's going to raise an alarm for you to be able to switch on, in case you're not already, right? Apply the brake and avoid a potential collision. Secondly, it comprises what we call lane departure assistant, where it's reading the white lines on the road which creates the lane within which you drive. If you happen to veer towards outside of the lane, the technology is going to take over and move you back into the center of the lane. You're going to love playing around with that, trust me. Moving on now to your rain sensing windscreen wipers. They do exactly as they sound, right? Continuing along, we do have a bit of a scoop along your hood. Presentation along the front is a feature in itself. Chrome finish, front parking sensors, headlights, plenty of features comprising your headlights. If you click on the drop down menu beneath this video under lights and windows, it will show all of the features. I will however point out that we do have headlamp washers. They're going to come forward, spray up and clean your headlights. We have an automatic feature as well, and we have level adjustment. You can change the angle of the headlights that they are facing. A few other features as well, go ahead and check that out. Alright, time for us now to head down the left hand side of the vehicle, and we have 18-inch alloy rims with a chrome finish smack bang in the center. If you don't know much about alloy, they're much lighter in weight in comparison to steel wheels, and they hold up really well in wet weather. They won't rust or stain. Black Jaguar badge to the left hand side here. Okay, your side mirrors, another component of the car, which if you press the drop down menu under exterior will show you all of the features here. I know that they are heated, I know that they can fold in, electronically adjustable. We do have an indication light here, and they have the blind spot monitor. If you're driving, you want to change lanes, and it's not safe to do so because there's a car in your blind spot, this will alert you to the fact so you can become aware, reposition and change lanes at a safer moment in time, okay? Let's continue on now. I want to touch on your window tints. Less sunlight pierces the car, less harmful UV rays, and provides some security to any valuables you may happen to have in the car. Next up, keyless entry. As long as the fob of the vehicle is within range, put your thumb over this sensor here, and that will lock and unlock your car. It's so convenient. If you haven't used it before, it's going to change the game for you, trust me. All right, let's continue down. Noticing the paint job, hardly a speck upon there whatsoever. Let's check out our back left-hand wheel. ABS brakes, as I mentioned earlier, your wheels won't lock up in an emergency braking scenario and heavily reduces your chance of skidding along the road. All right, here we are. Our wraparound brake lights have taken us here to the back. We've got a shark fin antenna along the top, privacy glass windshield, defog strips installed. Chrome badges about the place. Warranty we'll talk about a little bit later. We have reverse parking sensors and a dual exhaust to the left-hand side. Finally, 2 things, your reverse camera tucked away above your number plate, and lastly, rear cross traffic alert, which is another safety feature I'll take 10 seconds to explain. Sensors on the car that alert you to oncoming traffic coming left and right when you're reversing out of, for example, a parking bay where the 2 cars next to you limits your vision, all right? So they'll just be your eyes for you. That is seriously the best thing to happen to cars since they put wheels on them. Okay, time for us to pop open your boot and see what we've got inside. First up, suss out just how much space you have, my friends. There's plenty of it. All your luggage, your groceries, your knickknacks. Along the floor we have a rubber floor mat to protect the carpet, the lovely carpet beneath here. If we lift up the floor itself by using this strap, you can see your spare tyre with the toolkit to the right hand side to be able to equip that. And aside from that, we do have some cargo tie down rings, the white rings sticking out in the corners here. The other two are just at the front, which the camera just can't get to. Okay, that'll pretty much do us. Let's drop this down and continue our tour along the right hand side. We do have parking sensors on the very left and right hand corners of the car. That's a fantastic spot for them to be. A push open fuel cap, it does take diesel fuel. Okay, our back right hand tyre. Let me see if I can quickly bring up some suspension details about the car. And no, I can't, because I don't have them available to me. So we're just going to roll with the punches on this one, guys, and keep our tour going. Okay, we have a partial leather interior, nice big speaker, chrome handlebar and power windows. Inside, a complete leather interior, smells absolutely brilliant. You can see the armrest with 2 drink holders in the centre. Fishnet storage on the back of the driver and passenger seats. Air conditioning unit in the centre with a 12-volt power supply in that bottom corner. And lastly, carpet floor mats at the feet and some grab handles up along the top. Alrighty, let's jump into the front. Plenty to go through here. Don't forget about your partial leather interior. Chrome door handle. Here are your power windows, window locks, side mirror adjustments here. Down here are your seat presets and more locks for your car. Let's jump inside. Okay, taking your attention down here, my friends, we do have some, what looks to me to be some illumination settings here. This is your lane departure assistant that I spoke about at the beginning of the video. That's to turn that feature off, and then that to open your boot. Let's move up to your steering wheel, leather bound, power steering, really nice to the touch. You've got the gear paddles to the left and right hand side. To your right hand side here, however, is your cruise control settings, and to the left hand side there is your station control, radio control, volume control, all those knickknacks. An adjustable steering column as well, guys. You can move this up and down and closer, back and forth. Alrighty, let's take you through your essential features. We have a leather dashboard with 1, 2, 3 speakers across the front. Moving down, we have a couple of filters inside your air conditioning, just to filter out any hidden nasties in the air. As we drop down, immaculate display here. We've got plenty of features to go through. We'll spend a bit of time on these 3. The first is your parking assistant. This will help you get out of any sticky parking situations with automated steering. That's going to blow your head off, guys. You're going to love that. Secondly, you've got your parking sensors here. If you know you're right next to a bush and your beeping is just going non-stop, you can simply just disengage that. And lastly, this will filter around the various different cameras and visions that you can have that are around the car that can be displayed in the sensor here. Okay, and along the right hand side is just different. So you've got maps, your phone, and then music, okay? Dropping down, air conditioning controls, pretty fancy stuff here. You've got the temperature can be different for the driver and the passenger to the left and right hand sides here. You've got a max aircon button as well. If you're parked in the sun all day, start up your car, press that button, and your car will cool down in a matter of minutes. Push start engine, all right? No more key inside the turnstile and snapping it off in the thing. You just press that button and your car will start. We have just a bit of storage space down here, and I'm not too sure. Often a lot of these rubber pads actually charge your phone as well, but don't quote me on it. Just follow that up with your car salesperson. We have, this is your gear stick essentially. It's no more a leather handle. Now it's just this lovely circular device that pops up and you can just turn left and right to navigate through all of these different modes. Continuing down, we've got different engine modes. Okay, traction control, idle off your engine. If you're at the traffic lights, your engine's going to cut off to be able to save you a bit of fuel. If you don't like that feature, just simply press that and it disengages. Okay, electric park brake here, no more handle, it's all electronic now. Pull this back, you got 2 drink holders, leather center console which doubles as an armrest. Pop that up, you've got a 12-volt power supply, an aux input, and a USB input, and a SD card input for your maps system. Okay, you've already got it loaded in there, Australia and New Zealand. How's that? The entire maps of the 2 countries inside one little card. All right, moving on, my friends, to your glove box. We do have a welcome pack from Jaguar. And we do have a Jaguar wallet, official leather-bound wallet with the owner's manual and a few other bits and pieces in there for you to read. All right, let's tuck this away and continue on. Airbag right in front, airbag up here in the curtain, airbag behind me next to my head, grab handle. We have a sun visor with a mirror and a very bright light. That's what you want. Anti-glare rear view mirror. Someone with bright headlights, this will just diminish the bright reflection in your eyes. I'll first tell you about your roof storage. Whack a pair of sunnies or whatever you want to in here. And lastly, your controls here for not only your lights but also your sunroof, my friends. Done and dusted. Just when you thought the car couldn't get any better, we tell you about the sunroof. Now, you know how it works. Press these buttons to open it up and close it back down. You also have a shade here, which is electronic. I was about to grab it and pull it forward, but that's electronic too. So one less thing you don't need to physically expend energy on. All right, don't forget about your leather seats, and notice the red trim about the place, guys. A very nice finishing touch and a lovely color contrast. Door pockets to place a water bottle and store any bits and pieces that you prefer. To finish up the interior tour, you know that there's electronic seats, and because the car's off is why it's not moving at the moment, but you understand how that works. Okay, I do need to go ahead and pop your boot, which the latch is on the other side, so I'll allow you guys to finish off the right hand side there. Zoom in on your last tyre while I prepare your boot space. Okay. Oh, look at that. The pistons to the left and right hand side do all of the lifting for me, and they hold the hood there. Soundproofing board along the top. Allow me to step back. Okay, a little bit of dust in the engine bay, guys, but we can forgive a little bit of dust, I'm sure. Lastly, to tell you about the engine, we've got 35,000 Ks on the clock, a sports auto transmission. This is a rear wheel drive. You're looking at a 2-litre engine, and that's going to do us, my friends. Oh, you know what? I've never said this before about in a video, and I'm just going to wing it right now and tell you. I can't remember the name of this feature, but we do have a mechanism here that if the car senses a heavy impact from the front, this will actually lift up the top part of the bonnet. And I'll go ahead and close this hood for you and explain in a little bit of detail. If they sense an impact here on the front, it's going to lift up this part of the hood to lessen the impact of whatever is has made contact with the front of the vehicle. Check that out on Google. I hope you're okay with me just ad-libbing that last bit. That's the first time I've ever said that. So anyway, guys, enough rambling. Thanks so much. Let me finish off by telling you 3 things. Warranty is available on the car. Get the warranty, guys. Give yourself some peace of mind and spare yourself any potential headaches you may encounter. Secondly, finance. If you're going to finance the car, allow me to tell you about Eddie. He's our finance manager, and he's a master at what he does. It's his skill in that field that allows us to say we offer same-day finance approval. He'll get your finance sorted out very efficiently. Lastly, if you think the Jaguar might be for yourself, book in a test drive with us, take it down Leach Highway and back, see how you feel afterwards. Thanks again so much for watching, guys. Have a wonderful day, and we'll hear from you soon.